Okay, and this is part 2 to the, or I don't know what part this will be in, maybe part 2, maybe part 3, not too sure, but this question comes out at ChillPhil95. He said, what is your best compliment or confidence booster you've ever received? Definitely the best compliment or confidence booster is when I got into my accident, and all of you have come onto my video from Shay, or if you've been watching my videos before Shay even mentioned me in the vlog. You know, you guys just saying, Bree, you're so beautiful, you're so inspirational, you know, you'll have a speedy recovery, you know, things like that. I take that into consideration right in my heart, and you know, that's definitely the best compliments and confident boosters I've had, and so I appreciate it. Now we're going to take one from YouTube. This comes from Snoopy Ace Flyer. They said, did anyone else in the accident, or in your accident, oncoming car or your car, get injured? Nobody else on the oncoming car got injured. They had stopped, and well, we had gone off the road, so there was no way for them to hit us. But you know, they had stopped. They actually helped my friend get out of the car, and now in my car, well, not my car, you know, the car that I was in, I was the one that got seriously injured. Everybody else, you know, they got a little seatbelt burn because they were either wearing a V-neck or a tank top. And what saved me from getting a seatbelt burn is I had on a hoodie, and then my one friend, she just has a little shoulder problem. Her shoulder hurts a little bit, but that's from when she hit the door. And then the two girls that were in the front, you know, their neck had hurt just a little bit, but they're fine. You know, it's minor whiplash that everybody got. I had a little bit of whiplash myself, but I got, you know, I got the majority of it. So this one, next one, moving on, this one comes from YoMama33455, and they said, I was wondering who inspired you to do daily videos. I think I answered this already, but I'm going to answer it again if I didn't in another part. Like, there was this one kid from Washington, his name was Zach. I'm not sure, you know, if he still does YouTube anymore. That was on my previous channels that I used to watch him, and you know, I've always wanted to do YouTube. You know, oh, I should make like skits, like, and I would write skits. And when I had first gotten my computer back in 2006, I think when YouTube had first started, you know, being introduced to people, and so, you know, I had known about YouTube since the beginning. And, you know, I had an account, and I would basically just go on there for, like, music, because that's what I thought YouTube was for. And then I would find people that they would vlog, and, you know, as you search through the browse section, you know, people would be like their face, and I would be like, oh, that's so cool, like, I didn't know that you could do that. I thought it was just for music. And, so basically, you know, seeing people do that, and, you know, me wanting to put myself out there and make skits, it was kind of like a conjointment of me inspiring myself to do daily videos and other people. And now this one comes from Simple and Coop. You know what, I'm just going to put a little thing right here, because some of the users' names I can't really, I try, give me that credit. They had asked, how has being on YouTube changed you from the beginning until now? Now, in the beginning of YouTube, if you guys go back to like my first, I used to call them vlogities, and you know, you watch them, it would be like over a webcam, my computer webcam, and it was horrible quality. You know, there wasn't much light, and I didn't really know what to talk about. I would go, like, and, you know, I would stutter. I mean, I still do, but I'm a human being. See, just, but I was shy. I had gone on a vacation to Florida back in September. That's when I had first started, because I wanted to show people, you know, my vacation. I wanted to vlog every day, and I said that I was going to, but I didn't. And then I started vlogging twice a week, and then, you know, my schedule was getting so busy with school, and I was putting up videos once every week, and some weeks I wouldn't even put up a video. And then, you know, Veda had come, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna try Veda. And then the month of April just wasn't too good for me in the beginning. And, you know, I slipped off of Veda, and, you know, I made a promise to myself. I said, you know what, in May, since I didn't do Veda, and I said I was going to, in May, I'm vlogging every single day, and, you know, I enjoyed it, and I'm continuing to do it. And, you know, as much as you can, as much as I can, because right now my internet's out, so you guys are going to see this. I don't know when you'll see this, whenever it gets up. So definitely, you know, I'm not shy to be in front of the camera anymore. It's given me great communication skills with people. I mean, even before YouTube, I didn't really communicate with a lot of people. I didn't know how to, like, adults, like my parents' friends, or, you know, if I was meeting a new person, you know, I would be the shy person, you know, looking at their phone, just being quiet. But now I'm, like, out there. I'm so hyper, and, well, not hyper, like, I'm happy. I am full of joy, and, you know, that's a great thing. Because of YouTube, I learned how to interact with people better. This one comes from, let's see, Kenja Rayleigh. If I didn't say that right, I'll put a little thing right here. Did the doctor say anything about scarring? Now, this has been a very, very big question that I've seen. The doctors had said, because it was a plastic surgeon that had done the stitching, and the way that they did the stitching, it was a running stitch, and which means they continued it from, where is the beginning of it, from here all the way to here. They didn't stop at all. And with that, they were hoping it wasn't going to scar. I mean, it will scar a little bit, but the main concern that they're concerned about, they're not concerned about this over my hive, they're concerned about this, because your face muscles go like this, and it's going against the grain like a piece of steak. You gotta cut with the grain, you can't cut against it, otherwise you're gonna have some tough time cutting your steak. That's a great description. But so they're concerned about this going up my forehead, and what they want to do, if I don't like the scar 6 to 9 months down the road, which I'm not doing this, they could actually take this scar and flip it so it lines up with my face muscles, and then they will laser it, and it will remove the scar, supposedly. But you know what? If it scars, it scars. I'm going to try a whole bunch of different things for, you know, I'll try one thing for about like 3 months, and then if I don't see any progression working, I'll try something else. And, you know, if nothing works, and you know what, whatever, it happened to me, and, you know, I already accept it. I've accepted it when I was laying on the ground, and I wasn't even in the hospital yet. You know, I had already accepted it. I said, you know, this is gonna scar. And I was taking this shirt off. My friend who was driving had ripped off her shirt to, you know, put on me. And, you know, I was taking it off, and I was like, is it bad? Is it bad? You know, and nobody would tell me. They just said, you know, sweetie, you gotta leave it on. You gotta leave it on. But I wanted to know if it was bad or not. I mean, wouldn't you guys?